Hey guys, welcome to Rad Tech Reviews. My name's Kyle. I'm really excited for this because I'm going to start reviewing episode by episode my favorite show of all time, which is Psych. So for all the psychos out there who come across this, hello, I'm one of you, 100%. Go ahead and like and subscribe. You can follow my letterbox and my Twitter. Those are both down in the description below. So let's go ahead and get into Psych Season 1, Episode 1, which is the pilot. I'm not going to even do a synopsis before spoilers. All of these are going to be straight spoilers. I mean, the show aired starting like 2005, so this is the extended version of the pilot on the DVD. That's what they give you. There is a cut down version for TV specifically, so it'll fit in that hour slot. But this is where we first get our introduction into everybody. We get our first flashback with young Sean. We end up with several different young Seans throughout season 1 before they landed on Liam Cunningham as the main one for most of the show's run. And same with Gus. There's a couple different ones before they found the one. It's funny watching the pilot, which I've seen it 100 times already, but how different everything is from the rest of the show, just because they shot a pilot, they didn't know exactly who they were going to be using, where they were going to be filming things, so a lot of the stuff changes right into episode 2. A lot of things are different. So like the police station is the big one, way different looking in terms of, especially indoors, much different setup than what we're used to seeing. And then obviously Juliet is not in the pilot. She comes in part 2. They do plot wise write that in there pretty easy. Instead you got this, I don't remember the actress's name, I've seen her in some other stuff, but she's Lasseter's partner in the pilot, and you get the whole reveal that they're kind of sleeping together, which is why she ends up getting transferred and why Juliet ends up there in the first place. So right out the gate, you get the whole introduction, which is Steve Franks, the creator of the show. This story comes from his own life with his own dad, as far as testing his observational skills, making him guess how many hats are in the room and all that kind of stuff. So you get right from the jump a little introduction to his relationship with his dad, which is a strained one because he's very strict. He's a cop, to be expected. And you see that he's kind of training him to be a detective in a way, with his skills of observation and things and being able to put things together. So then you fast forward that, and you get Sean. He's helping the police, giving them tips over the phone. He's done it way too many times, so they bring him in for questioning, and this is what prompts the whole I'm a psychic thing in the first place. He lies just to get himself out of the situation, and then from there Chief Vic hires him on for the first case, and off and running. Then you get your little characters here and there that end up throughout the show. So you got the Chief, you got Lasseter, you get McNabb. He's a fan favorite, of course. I think he's from Vancouver, which is where they film most of the show. And then, of course, we finally get to see the man himself, Burton Guster, one of the greatest names I've ever heard, played by Dule Hill, and him and James Roday have some of the best chemistry you've ever seen. I wish I had a bro like these guys have each other as bros. I mean, their relationship is just awesome. And obviously he's much more straight-laced, by the book type of guy, analytical thinking, whereas Sean's much more free-spirited, silly, goofing around all the time. And I love both of them. So they come together, they work on this case together. Somebody's missing, and you get to see them kind of fumble through it as they're trying to figure out how this works, and trying to figure out how to play it off properly. You see the wheels turning, when they come across the dog and they think they find where the guy's gone. They think, wait, hold a second, we can't just tell anybody. They think I'm psychic. We need to play it off that way to make it believable, you know, because he's too in your face about, no, this is how it is, just cause, you know. It just pokes holes in the whole story that he set up from the start. So the case itself is really one of the more violent ones you'll see throughout the series, just because you got not a heist, but a kidnapping, the fake kidnapping gone wrong. The dad accidentally kills his son, shoots the other guy. I mean, a lot of crazy shit going on here right out the gate with the first episode. And I really love this scene where Sean's getting the information from Carlton's partner, and they're in the shooting range, and he kind of shows off a little bit, because she shoots her shots, and then she thinks he misses, but he actually matched every bullet hole that she put in the thing. I don't know why, but I've always thought that was like I wish I was cool like that. I could be smooth like that to a girl, you know. And so at the end, you get the guy to confess, the dad, he did it the whole time, you know. I guess his skills of pharmaceuticals kind of broke that wide open for them to work with it. And they solve it, and then you get the end here. There's an implication, because when Sean goes to the chief's office, his dad's in there talking to him. And this is something that I firmly believe from the start of the show, is that the chief 100% knows he's not psychic. I'm pretty sure Henry told her that, and I'm pretty sure they both agreed to kind of run with it so that Sean can finally use his gift and his skill for good, instead of just running around, jacking around, doing whatever. And there's other moments in some episodes where it's implied, she's like, no, you're just around me right now, so don't you try to pull that shit on me. She's basically using him as a tool, and she knows he can be successful in helping them solve murders and crimes and stuff. So, and then you get the little moment where he's telling his dad bye, and he sees his dad kept the newspaper article showing it. So obviously he's proud of him, even though he's putting on a disapproving face. And that kind of, the relationship they have and how it progresses throughout the entire series is one of the best parts, for sure. Having Corbin Burnson there as his father is definitely a great addition, character-wise. So yeah, if you're a big Psych fan, you've seen the episode, if you have anything you want to say about it, comment down below. Like I said, it's my favorite show of all time. I don't know how often I'll be uploading videos on it. I'll just kind of watch them here and there just to refresh my memory a little bit, even though I've seen all of them 100 times already. I'm still patiently waiting for them to announce the 4th movie. Hopefully we get that here pretty soon. But yeah, if anybody wants to talk about it, let's talk about it. Thanks, guys.